Just a couple of hours ago, Dead Rails posted a new update which added new trains. As you can see, it says default train. And today we're going to be trying out the new armored train to see how really overpowered it is. Alright, I'm not even going to lie, first thoughts on the train, it's not even that bad. Like, I like the interior, and it's actually insane how it has two turrets on two different sides with both 100 ammo. Now, the next step on our list is to actually go do Fort, which actually, you know what, Fort isn't even that hard, I can't even lie. Alright, and now that we've got Fort complete, we're at the next outpost. All we gotta do is just tell this guy for some bounty. Alright, let me go buy some more coal, because we're gonna need the coal so we can make sure that this train can even get to the end, because I'm telling you, man, it requires so much coal just to get this train to one outpost. Alright, so now the next thing we're going to be doing after we did the fort is we're going to be doing lab. Alright, and there we go. All the parts are put together. Now we just have to spawn the boss. And there we go. We spawned and killed the boss. Well, not really the boss, but we killed their minions. So now what we're going to do is get his electric gun. And what this electric gun is going to do is it's actually really going to help us as it shoots out lightning. Like, literally no joke. It's actually insanely good. Alright, let's loot this little house real quick and let's get going. Alright, and it looks like we found the castle, so we're gonna have to do this castle raid real quick, grab all the bombs and stuff, and we can leave. Alright, and I think that's the last of them. You know, that was pretty easy, not that bad. But now all we get to do is collect all the currency, the bonds, and the gold, which will get us a pretty good ton of money. Alright, now that we got $232, let's go get some decorations. So I definitely think we're gonna need some lanterns, as it's really gonna help us to be able to see in the dark. And I'll place you there. Perfect. Now we can actually be able to see. Okay, now we're gonna equip some of our rifle ammo. And there we go. So we have 500 bullets, and I think that's enough, so we should be able to start moving on to the next outpost. Okay, let's loot this town real quick. Put in the code, and there we go. Voila, there's somehow a zombie in here. Let me just kill him with my axe. But yeah, as you can see, we get even more free gold, which is going to give us even more free money. Alright, and now that we got all the stuff, let's dip. Okay, let's go put all our money down. And oh my goodness, guys, there is so many $50 bills. It's actually insane. There's just money flowing everywhere. So I'm gonna go buy some of these barbed wires on how much money I have, which is absolutely absurd. 500 bucks, it's crazy. Alright, and now that we got 10 out of 10 storage, let's start connecting the barbed wires to our train. And that is the last barbed wire placed. As you can see on both sides, we have all around barbed wires. You know what? I can't even lie. This train isn't even looking that bad. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Alright, but last but not least, our last thing we're going to be doing before we fight and do the Tesla boss is the mine shaft. So all we have to do is collect all the jade tablets. We also have to take this torch, place it right here, and grab this dynamite right here. And once we place it, as you can see, it's going to explode, which gives us access to the mine shafts. Alright, I'm going to blow the second wall off. So I'm just going to sell the mask because it gives you a whole bunch of money and it's really valuable. And oh my goodness, guys, that mask sold for $250. I think that's actually the most expensive thing in the game, other than a unicorn that's actually alive. But anyways, we're gonna do this to get my friend some ammo, then we're just gonna go fight and do a Tesla. As you can see, guys, we made it to the last outpost. Alright, here we go. The boss fight is starting now. Alright, guys, there we go. The boss is down. Now we just have to take off these zombies and we'll win. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Woo! I can't even lie. This update wasn't even that bad. I rated it 8 out of 10. It could be better, but you know what? That's fine. Anyways, peace.